Are you ready for a short track race? Welcome everyone to tonight's coverage of the Full Length Cup Challenge, as for the first time since the 1990s, racing for points is at North Wilkesboro Speedway. It's the Dale Jr.'s Lawn Care Service 450, and it's here, a part of the FLCC on Marconi Entertainment. Welcome to tonight's coverage. I'm Justin Prince, alongside the booth for tonight's Kirk Mills. Howie Burrows is our producer for this evening's coverage.
Reach down, pull them belts tight one more time from North Wilkesboro. Conklin, Galata on the front row, through that restart zone. Biggity, biggity, biggity. Let's go racing, boys.
Start for Galata, taking the lead away from Conklin to begin. Conklin trying to attack the top of the racetrack. Same for a lot of people here. Getting things off. This is nothing like the 1987 version of this facility. This track with the newer pavement still has its bumps and still has its elevation, but it's pretty clear a lot of people not afraid to track up the track to begin.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're already getting loose. We saw that 17 car get a little bit of a wiggle on the exit of turn 2. I can tell you right now, a bad bump on the exit of turn 4 is really screwing with some of these guys on the exit of 4.
This entire top 5 is 2 to 3 tenths quicker than everybody else in the racetrack to start. Galata and the Bigfoot Chassis Collective. You have the Ryko machine involving Conklin. You have Outlier powering the SLOW machine for Miller. You have Giglio in his situation doing base in a Ryko machine. 3 or 4 different power plants actually that are amongst your top 5 to start things off, running pretty near identical pace up here compared to everybody else. Is pretty interesting to say the least, how these 5 are already knocking the time down better than the entire rest of the pack.
Makes me
Spin on the front straightaway. Caution, and it's going to be the 73. Yes, Mesnard around for the caution, our first of the night.
Well, hopefully he can stay on the lead lap. Get rolling, buddy. Get rolling, get rolling, get rolling. There he goes. I think he's going to stay on the lead lap barely, but as long as he listens to what iRacing Sim tells him to do, unlike some folks. Here we go. You can take a look right here. 30 car in front of them got loose. 73 checked up for the 30, and the 5 car, Bobby Anderson, gets some front end damage, spinning the 73 out. It's just a chain reaction. You're going to see the 30 car start getting sideways. 73 reacts, and the 5 has nowhere to go.
Here they come into the restart zone. Early launch. Galata clear. Conklin. Oh boy, he nearly came right up in front of Basin there. Hold on a moment.
RFK teammates getting close to each other. Oh, good Lord.
Is that a lane change? We'll have to see if race control says anything from that.
Oh.
The 12 ended up going up in the wall after getting loose down the straightaway in front of Benefield.
Very odd. Let's take a look and see what happened to that 1 car. You can see, sorry, that 12 car rather. Oh yeah, he just got, I don't know. That's might be a net code, might just got loose. Close enough to where I can't really call it. He's definitely running dang fast. That 83, like I said, he can wrap the bottom better than anybody, and it seems like he's saved tire a little bit better than most. And on the march towards the front, but now he's got this problem. Take a look at this huge gap he's got to overcome to get to Robert Miller's back bumper. It's about 2.5 seconds, 3 seconds. And so now you just think qualifying time. Lay down the laps, don't burn your stuff up, and just run as fast as you can, lap after lap, and eventually you'll get to the back bumper of Miller if you do things right.
Yes, indeed. Take a look, meanwhile, in the battle for a third we were referring to. Here's Giglio.
Ooh.
Looking for a place to poke. Dylan Basin, last time, dropped to the 19.3s to a 19.2 for the 8 machine. So, little bit downward on the mark for the 06 right here. Still protecting the bottom, though, to make sure the 8 doesn't get the cut. He is going to the bumper, though. Just can't get enough to get to the quarter panel.
Yeah, short track racing for you, you're going to use your bumpers. I mean, that's something that some folks really believe. They like using that bumper. Others really like to use the racing lines to create runs where others might not see them coming. 8 car down on the bottom this time doesn't use the bumper. He's got the run, and I think Basin's just letting him go. Basin absolutely just let him go that time.
No, he's a little bit faster here. One of those with pro license, whether with the purple or the black stripe, in this field this evening. There was give and take there. There's a lot of trying to fight for it from Conklin here. Giglio will just say, I'll just pass you here on the high side. Thank you very much. P2 for the 8 car. As Galata is now alongside William Owens just about. He's got Mesnard as the buffer car in between him and second.
You know, that 8 car's fast. Real fast early in the run, because you got to remember this, folks. You got 450 laps. The sun's going to go down. And when that sun goes down, this track is going to change. And when that happens, some cars that may not be competitive right now will be super competitive because they built their setup to be a night car, not a day car. That 8 car's got a day car so far. Does he have the ability to adjust it into the night? Time will only tell. He's on the inside of 2. The 73 of Mesnard, who we saw going around, the 30 of William Owens as well going a lap down. But that 8 car's closing in on Galata.
Finding in some time. Still at 7:37 at the moment.
Man, that was such a big mistake on the 99's part. You know, these lap traffic, they're always going to be in your way. You got to be extra cautious around them. Cannot afford any damage to these cars. He's able to hold off the 8 for now, but I just worry what happened to that 899's underbelly right here. Might not be feeling too hot. We'll have to find out.
Yeah, going to be interesting if there's any chassis damage from that contact. Giglio will try and find a way to get him loose here, maybe. Not able to get the run yet. Still has 16 laps to find a way to take the lead. And there goes the 99 well up the track. Opens the door for the 8.
Oh, door bang right there.
A little bit of contact and Giglio's to the race lead. In most cases, not in the same ballpark, but there is a couple that is matched. Conklin is in. Conklin just went down pit road. Black flag 2.
Well, that's very unusual for the 17. That's a big problem there.
I don't think that was scheduled. I think he lost it down the straightaway.
But no kidding.
And Conklin's not going to be happy there. Had a good position for points here. And that car just got loose.
I mean, that is weird. Nice catch. But yeah, I mean, that is a very unfortunate thing. Yeah, you have to kind of stop. I hope he's able to get back out there and keep racing, but he's still sitting in his pit stall, I think.
We'll have to talk about when we get to the pit stop window coming up here, but Giglio up in front. Right now, Benefield looking to take away second. Take third, rather, on the track. With the white flag out at stage 1, the 83 looking to get around the 15 for one of the closer battles on the track. Giglio driving his way through turn 4 right now. Coming away with the stage here over Galata, but it's Benefield who does take third. The 8 celebrating a green-white checker flag this time by. Robert Miller fell to 4th. Delaney Lim, who is making his way forward. Lim inside the top 6. Basin, Duggar, Graves, and Sean O'Brien Jr. with a new paint scheme this week. He's inside the top 10. He's already got 45. That's one of the lowest pace
Put
speeds.
it down to 40. I mean, hell, just to make sure we get the back of the field able to pit.
Green, we're backing away. Giglio and Galata were side by side to start. The 8's already clear, but the 99's trying the high side of attack. This could get interesting here for a couple drivers, including Alan Duggar, the Ryko car, who kept himself in a Toyota. He's the only of the Ryko machines to stay in a Toyota. He's alongside for the top 5 for the first time in a few months.
Yeah, absolutely having a good run here today. That 10 car is somebody that is, constantly in the top 10, but I would not say in the top 5 very often. He's fighting for that spot right now, currently sitting P6, trying to use the outside line. Not enough. He'll have to stay in 6th, but having a good day so far. Hopefully it continues for that 10 team.
Tonight feels like a top 10 night, potentially even for Graves too, because both of them look good at stage 1,
Okay.
but we are getting tested because 265 is the lap mark. You're talking about a stage near 200 laps on distance. Side by side for the race lead.
Giglio's trying to work the bottom, but you can see that 99 of Galata trying to work the top. He's going to get a good run here, but stay single file as it is for most of the top 5 all the way back until you get to Sean O'Brien, currently running P9 outside the top 10.
Passing their way past that Benny Parsons grandstand. Galata searching and prodding and poking and trying to find any way to get back in front of the Price Chopper machine. It's been a while since Price Chopper's been in Canada, let's put it that way. How's that relevant? Well, it's going to get chopped around, nearly spun. The 8 got loose and bounced off the 99. There goes the Bigfoot machine to the race lead.
99's really quick off the jump. That's what we've seen since the beginning of this race. Let's take a look and see what happened to 8 to get them all screwed up here.
Right there with the bumps.
Oh, boy.
Here we got his car chopped away and sent into the Price Slicer.
The what?
Trying to change lanes, and Trill also spun with them nearly.
Let's take a look and see how it happened here. 01. Does he get loose? Yeah, yep. He sure does. Get loose, and luckily didn't hit anything, but he loses almost all of his track position. And he finally got it figured out, it looks like.
Here's a look what happened to Hall. Whoa, that's a bit of a check for everyone else behind. And able to just hold on to that. Could have been very bad there. Dustin Hall able to hold on to the 1 machine.
Yeah, that 6 car and that 71 6 car really wants to start moving forward. And that 71, oh, he tore him. He put him in the door. That's awesome. Slide job 3 wide. Hang on to it, boys. 71 might not be happy about that. I think that 6 car has made his message clear. Hey, I need to get by you. I'm sick of riding behind you. Move. And he sure did move him. Hit him in the door. Turn 1 and 2. That was aggressive.
At William Owens, who brought the smoke here.
You know, there's a smoking section, and I don't think it's on the racetrack.
Yeah, somewhere in the parking lot. Oh, he actually got hit by Hastings on the way to the spin. Just has to find a way to get the run around everyone here because it's becoming a traffic jam with each other once again. All while Sean O'Brien Jr.'s new paint scheme, representing Ozempic, is trying to close up.
Oh my God. Have you seen his rear bumper yet?
Yes, I have.
Can we zoom in on that? I mean, the world got to know this message. My goodness, what an advertisement. That just makes me sad. Is it 65? 65. This is the car we need to look at. Take a look at the rear bumper. If we have the chance to zoom in on that.
I mean, I guess he said, I don't know what to tell you other than it's on the text, and that's all I'm saying.
Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, man, I love his sense of humor.
That race lead is an error conversation point. Our producer just mentioned a big point. It was up to 2 seconds. It's under a second, give or take. Giglio is back to being fast. I think the long run's there.
Yeah, that A car is showing long run speed. We saw that in the last stage. This time around, though, I mean, Galata again showed short run speed. He got passed later in the run by Giglio. So I think that we might see a repeat of that the longer this goes if we stay green. But I'm also looking at this racetrack from one vantage point, saying that there's not a gap on this racetrack that is very large at all. There's cars all over the place.
Yeah, there's a lot of red boxes if you have your right proper timing and scoring for battle boxes. You have battle boxes for the lead. You have battle boxes for 4th and 5th. You have battle boxes for 7th through 9th, 10th through 18th, 20th through 22nd, 23rd and 24th. All are within a second of each other at the very least of a car being close to another car.
The 59, I believe. 59 on pit road. He just went on pit road. Kyle Ammon.
I think he got loose. Galata really struggling in the traffic now. Here comes the run for the 8. Giglio trying to pass by on the outside. He hits the wall. Gets slowed up a little bit. And will now try and work his way around on the inside and the outside.
Oh, lap traffic's going to be a big deal. Look at Hastings right there in the 81. He's going to be in the way. And it's not his fault. He's just running his line. They're side by side still for the lead. 3 wide.
Trying to find a way around the lap traffic here. Right now, Hastings staying up high. Giglio zips by. Galata zips by as well, but it's the 8. Yet again leading with more than 300 to go in the race. And still a long way to go here in stage number 2.
Yeah, the leader's just very short distance behind this. These guys are racing for their lead lap lives right now. They got to get going because the leader is like right there at the very top of the screen. The 8 car Giglio is just right in view. They can see him in the mirror. That if that 8 car gets there, they get put a lap down, and it is so hard to get your lap back. We've seen that all day long, and he's about to get there. That 8 car's fast enough. He can pass all these guys all the way up to Roman.
By the way, Conklin and Medina traded paint last time by in the front straightaway. Already, Lemon's not been happy on the radio with the 17, and then the 17 tried to clear the 40, nearly got turned, pushed Medina into the wall with the contact. We have a flurry of pit stops. There's the 17, just passed by Dustin Hall and Casey Graves, who have gone down the pits. Let's see what happened to Conklin. Watch this.
Not clear. He puts him in a wall. That's an interesting move, but 40 car doesn't give up. He still fights, you know. Got a little fight in him. I like that, Jose. Good man. Way to keep the car underneath you, but hate to see that from the 17.
Some of these drivers gonna have to be extreme.
Oh, front stretch. The 15 cars in the wall. Turn sideways. Caution is out. The 40 car of Medina's involved as well. 15 of Robert Miller and Jose Medina. Both cars around. And I think the 15 thought he was clear, similar to what we saw the 17 have happen with this 40 car. But I don't think he was clear. 40 car maintained his line, and 15 was not clear.
The caution some people were concerned to get. This is why, in a lot of cases, people go long at this type of a track you were talking about, Kirk. There's only 7 who are on the lead lap.
30 laps on their tires and 10, but here we go, going back underway. Green flag, back out.
Junsu trying to find a way to work around 67, up in the top 3. There goes Lim, able to clear on by. A lot of the lap cars going to be fighting hard for the lucky dog positions.
This is the first time I've seen June Salim up there in the top 3 all day long. We're having a great run for him, but you're right, the car's running on 1 lap down. They're going to be battling, but for the lead, we got a pretty good one too. That 99, like we said, has the short run speed. He is the fastest short run car that we have seen today so far. What adjustments has that 8 car made to make the short run work better for him? Or has he just not changed much and kept the long run speed? 99 still looking to the inside for the lead right now. Right on the back bumper, giving him a shot down the back straightaway.
Remember, Galata's been better in the first 40 or so laps on the run so far tonight. He's trying to do that again, but the 8 trying to make sure to keep the clean air here. Force Galata to use up the tires here to get the job done first.
Oh, you don't get battles for the lead like this very often. I love it when we get a car. It's faster on a short run in the back, having to make a pass on the long run speed car right there. It makes it difficult. It's fun to watch because it just takes one little move like that, 99 going to the bottom, but that 8 car is going to get such a big run on the exit, it might be difficult for the 99 to clear. He's side by side on the quarter panel. I think it's here that he's going to get clear. 8 car is going to have to fall in line.
Yes, he will. Clearing on by. There goes the 99. Back up to the race lead. They pull off and away.
But that 6 car shows up when it gets dark. And I can tell you right now, here in just a few moments, we're going to see a graphical glitch that happens on iRacing that will change when the lights come on. And when that happens, I already see the lights coming on, but the graphical glitch has yet to kick in yet. There it is right there. It just happened. Right when I was talking about it. So I told you, it was coming. And when it happens, it's obvious. And now this is when the 6 car comes alive, and he's going for P2 right now. Oh, I've been waiting for this day. I have been trying to get that graphical glitch to happen right at the same time as talking about it for the last 6 months. Finally happened. That's it. I'm very happy about that. Oh, man. Anyway, that 6 car I don't know if he has the speed to catch Galata, though. We saw in the long run that 6 car was quick. He was able to maintain, but I don't think he has the speed to get past him. The 8 car we've seen has that speed after about 40 laps. Now, remember, stage being a 265, we got only 60 laps before we get to the end of this little stage. So whether or not he has enough time, I cannot tell you one way or another. Oh, good God.
No meatball flag, but the wheel is demolished.
Oh, what happened? Oh, big time hitting the inside wall. And the thing is, I thought he was going to go right back up the racetrack. Oh, inches from hitting the 71.
And he has not hit the car. He's turning the car hard left and will make the left turn down pit road now after trying to lap Delaney.
Yeah, okay, 8 car just hit the gas. He has flipped the switch. That 8 car is back on the marker.
There he goes. Might have saved a little bit. Make sure he has something for later. Now he's trying to recover the spots quickly. There's the 67 on the outside. There's the 6 also to the outside of the 8. William Owens going to get moved out of the way by Delaney. Delaney says, I've got a battle here.
Yeah, but Delaney knows right now that 8 car is probably a little faster, so he's trying to hold him up as long as humanly possible. But that 8 car, I don't think he's going to be able to hold him up for long. Right here, 8 car might slide up. No, yep, not quite clear, but he'll be clear in this corner. It's very hard to keep the position when the inside car is at ahead on entry to turn 3 here. And the 8 car slides up, and now all he's got to do is catch that 99. He's got 2 lap cars in front of him, and then he's to the back bumper to leader. So he's got to get by Dustin Hall here. He's got to get by the 98 of Williams. But once he's there, we might get a battle for this lead that might be fun to watch here for the last stage.
Lucas Hoytsma finding Adam Benefield to give him a scare, apparently, because remember the tech issues. Well, and blink. Race control might say something after that. They gotta find a way to pick off the spots. Medina has been very cordial as of late. Moves out of the way there. Now Giglio cuts down, trying to find the diamond line. Bobbles off the wall yet again. Send up for the 8. Here we got the bumper of the 99 again. Still have about 12 laps to go. Near we got the leader loose as Corey Moore stays up high.
99's trying to block him as much as he can, but 8's not letting off that back bumper either. Man, this is great racing up front. 8 looks to the top. He can't find a hole. He goes right behind him now in the dirty air, pushing tight, contact with the 99. And now he's going to shoot down to the bottom, trying to make a pass for the lead. 3 wide almost with the lap car.
Giglio was lucky. Nearly got into the pit cone. He bounced off the leader. A save for the 8. Nearly spun it around down the back straightaway. Giglio resets. They're still trying to lap more. Take a look at how this nearly led to a crash and or a black flag.
Yeah, that 8 car, he tried to have a good exit there. 8 thought the 99 was going to go up behind the 42. Wasn't going to happen. 8 car now is closing in on the 99. He's got about a car length between him and that 99 car, but he's going to have to reset it up, and he doesn't have much time. Listen, 10 laps to go.
Galata maintains the bottom. A send up on the higher side for Giglio, but he's not close enough. Green, white, checkered. Joseph Galata, Blake Giglio in second. Lynn in the third spot. Delaney, Duggar, followed by Benefield. Long way around for some. O'Brien Jr., Tanner Marty, Dylan Basin, and would you believe 10th is a lap down to take away the lucky dog from Vroom. It's Tower Hunter. Green. Off and away we go. Galata with the jump. Good start over the 8 as Delaney tries to find a way to keep up this time. When it was on Fox for that one. Hold on
Caution's
1 second.
Out.
Caution's out. And there's a car in the wall at 7 Maderos.
20 car. Nicholas Roman just, oh, you heard that too?
Yes, Nicholas Roman is very happy on the radio right now.
I can't say what he said. And I don't think we can say what he just said on the radio. I don't know if I want to say that in general, man.
He
Good
said,
Lord.
"I love you" to Devin Medeiros.
Proclaiming love on a simulator.
They've been going right at the start of the restart zone. They go again about there. Back underway. And the Bigfoot machine able to get the edge to start the run. Will that last?
Oh, there they go. The 5-car Bobby Anderson, 40-car Jose Medina. Around early. Caution back out yet again in the back of the field. Corey Moore involved.
Believe Hastings may have been a spark because watch the 81.
3 wide back there. That looked fine. 81 just came up, hit the 5. He must have thought he was going to be closer to the 17. I don't think so. If we can go on board with that 81, that might be a little bit easier to tell. But you're going to see this happen here. 17 down low. 81 goes into the corner, 4 wide, 5-car just is there and sends the 40-car out and around. This is going to be really the part that's going to show us what happened here. Look in the mirror. There goes the 17. He thinks he's going to be 3 wide, 4 wide. 5 cars already there. He doesn't have room to do that. So, racing incident, of course, but it's unfortunate that it happened.
Lined up still. This could get interesting with the 40 situation. Green flag is out back underway. There's a big gap behind Medina. It's causing a stack up back there. All that's to say, we're back to racing. Basin now back up to the top 4. First time in a while.
17 almost wrecked the car off turn 4. I'm sorry to interrupt. That car was dead sideways.
Sideways that time of the run, side of 48. And it's going to get very interesting in the case of Conklin back there because he is trying to take the lucky dog to get on the lead lap alongside that 48 car he bobbled against. Top 2 single file, lucky dog side by side. Vrillman amongst those moving forward as well. And barely saved it without getting hit by somebody.
Developed behind the 8 car, and nobody's able to make any moves, at least for that second place spot. But back a little further, of course, Junson Lim's able to maintain position over Graves every time he goes to the bottom. Graves might need to rethink his approach.
Yeah, he might have to try and think, maybe try the outside, try and change up the line. There he goes. He is going to try the outside. He directs himself from it.
Yeah, right. Not a very well. Oh, he right back into the outside wall. Not a well-handling race car at all. Car is loose up top. He tried something. You know, give him credit. He tried something. What the bottom didn't work, got to try the top. And he carried a lot of speed in there. Look at how much speed he carried, and it's just too much for the right rear. Right rear let out, and then he got loose again, overcorrected into the wall. But he's still on the lead lap, so he is running P11 right now, it looks like. Yep, he's playing the lottery. He's trying to play the lottery. Basin knows he might not have the speed to contend with Gallardo or Giglio right now. The only way he has a chance of winning is by some pit strategy, and he is trying it out right here, right now. 88 laps to go.
Will he get the race to stay green like he needs it to? Benefiel, you're following along with, has lost touch to Giglio, who has gained another 3/10 the past 5 laps on the race leader. You got to keep an eye on that 8, absolutely knocking the time down yet again. One of the drivers in reserve for the NASCAR series is on the 2 gap, but the caution is out. And
does not help Basin at all. Dunzo. 88 of Kolmacheski.
Basin just exit pit road, and Kolmacheski, who just pit, puts us under caution.
I don't like the way that looked.
I think that car on colder tires just snapped.
I don't know about that. I don't know. I didn't like the way that looked. On board, it may have just snapped. Absolutely possible. You're right. Cold tires happen. I just don't like it. Don't like the view of that. That is That I don't know. I didn't like that.
Run. Or let anyone else join in. Let's find out. Green flags out. We're backing away.
Best restart all night for that bottom lane. He might have a chance to contend with the 99. Not quite enough. 83, though, is going to get a run for P2. He goes down to try and make a move on the 8 car.
Once again, Benefield trying to find a way to go in the short run at least. The bobble for Giglio over the front.
99 and Galata got real loose, almost wrecked the car. Top 3 are all under a blanket with 79 laps to go. They were door banging early in the run too. They were door to door trying to fight each other, and it's still door to door fighting each other into turns 3 and 4. This is about a 4th again.
Still not done. At some point, Delaney trying to clear on by. Oh, and don't forget, there is a good point. O'Brien Jr. did have a strong run at Daytona to start the season, so in other words, it's been a while. It's the strongest non-super speedway race of the season, you could argue. Conklin has caught up to him in the 67 car.
But he is also 1.8 seconds behind the leader. He's got a long way to try and make up. If you look at him right now, leader's exiting turn 4 right now. That distance is so short that, I mean, it's such a long distance that it's going to be difficult for Giglio to make it up, but I think there's a good shot he might.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, battle for second. Look at Lim.
Now, where did that come from? This has turned into a struggle for the 8 car. What in the world has happened? They had to have gone the wrong way in adjustment here.
Yeah, like I said, some cars are set up for the daytime and some cars are set up for the nighttime. And what I can say is the nighttime is always the right time.
See. Oh, I wonder if he made the car too loose. Yeah, he's not able to get the drive off.
Great day for the 8, though. There's a chance he might even lose 3rd here if he's not careful. Delaney sitting P4 right now. He's about 3 seconds back. I think the 8 car's pretty much settled for a podium spot without a caution. But what a day for Jun Salim. Man, awesome day for him. He might get his 3rd P2 of his career. He'd love to get one more spot greater, but 20 cars up in the outside wall again just behind him. But again, good run for that 67 machine. He's holding that wheel strong. You know it.
White flag is out. Final time around from North Wilkesboro in what has been a marathon here tonight. The last time he went to victory lane was during that impeccable first season at Richmond. Tonight, the 99 puts together outright dominant speed for the short to mid run and takes the win here in Wilkes County.